Sit. Yes. Sit. Good boy. Good boy. Hey, what's up, guys? It's Mo, the dog trainer. And I just want to give you a tip on cues. You don't want to confuse your dog with different cues. Most people, they forget the cue and then they'll use something else. They'll use a different word. So sometimes they'll tell the dog to down and then they tell them to lay down. So you just switch, even though it sounds the same to you because you already know what the word means, down, lay down, get down. Your dog doesn't. All he hears is the down part. He doesn't hear the lay down, especially if you train them the down command. Down. So no tree. Rambo. Down. A lot of people make that mistake. They confuse the dog with switching their cues, and then they wonder why their dog doesn't respond to the cue. So what you want to do is stick to a cue, write it down, stick to a command, stick to a word. Jinx, touch. Wait. Okay. You can use a single word that your dog will understand, whether it's sit, whether it's down, whether it's come. Shade, come. Yes. Okay. Shade, come. Yes. But if you're going to use those words, make sure that you know what words you're going to use, so like that you can be consistent with your words. You don't want to switch up the words. You don't want to say come and then tomorrow you'll say here, because the dog is going to get confused. You don't want to say down today and then tomorrow you start training lay down or get down or off, So you want to stick with single words, and you want to stay with the same word. You want to stick with the same word. Even if you have to write it down on a notepad or something until you remember, make sure that you stay with the same word so that like that you don't confuse your dog. Your dog is not wondering, what should I do? He's going to think. Dogs think. When you tell them to do a cue, a command, or when you give them something to do, dogs are always thinking what to do. Sometimes they'll get it wrong, and sometimes people get upset because they're like, well, my dog doesn't understand. Well, maybe he doesn't understand. Maybe you have to retrain him for the word. So just make sure that you be consistent, stay persistent, and just keep the same cue, the same word all the time, so like that your dog doesn't get confused, and he's not trying to figure out what you're trying to tell him, what you're trying to communicate to him. All right, so I hope that helps, and go train your dog. Thank you for watching.